Okay, guys. Well, we're back here for the JDL. It's Asia Division 1, as I'm sure you can tell by the team names, and it's Orange against SCYTHE. I'm joined by davidy today. How you doing, davidy?
I'm doing great. I am so excited for this weekend's casting. We have a lot of good stuff ahead of us.
I actually counted today and tomorrow. It's something like 7 pro games, and that's not even all the pro games. It's just, you know, I couldn't do them all. I just tried to get as many as I could, and the names I was really interested in seeing. But there's so many. And yeah, these two.
Is my mic coming through okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hearing you fine anyway.
Okay, great.
And yeah, Orange as well. I mean, they were 6 for nothing in the Asia Division 1 tournament for quite a long time, and all the Asia ones I've casted recently, I've been saying Orange are going to come back in and they're going to storm up to the top and they'll definitely be in the final. But they're now 6 for 2 after losing to Arrow last night, so I'm quite interested in this. And you said these teams have played before as well.
Radiance pick.
Well, they've been recently playing in the Asian Cyber Games and then SEA, as you say, the best of the best, and where these guys played a 2-game series that I believe went 1-1. I know they did play a 2-game series, I believe. Miracle was able to beat him in the second game with the Miracle Naga, so that would have been a pleasure, and I'm glad to see, well, not glad to see that they banded out in the first game.
Yeah, well, you mentioned that to me. I was like, yeah, we'll probably see that as a fairly early target ban. He's just so known for that
It's just
damn
so beautiful
Naga.
to watch. It really is.
Do you reckon we'll get a chance to see it? I mean, maybe for the second game they'll...
I wouldn't guess it. If I was Orange, there would be no way I'm letting that through. He doesn't actually play it that often, but when he sort of pulls it out of the bag when he needs it, it is strong.
Devastating.
And if I remember correctly, in that game, they really made her struggle in the laning phase. She got a relatively late Radiance for the pro scene of, you know, around 22 minutes or something like that. So didn't get a great start, but just... And his team made some mistakes. They went for some engagement they shouldn't have, but just outratted him.
I mean, I'm hugely in favor of this Doom pickup. You know how much I love Doom. I think he just works great shutting down so many key heroes who either rely on invis or passives or something, and it just makes them totally defunct, basically. So I'm a big fan of the Orange pickups, but it does seem a little bit like they're getting their carries early.
10 seconds to go.
Well, I mean, that's not...
5 seconds.
I think the Doom had kind of a surge in the meta. I agree that he's a very good hero and is in certain situations can be very powerful, but I wouldn't think of him as a first 2 right now.
No.
Because there are heroes that he does much better against and much worse against. Although he's, you know, he's not bad against anyone.
Yeah.
So I guess I do see your point there.
And he's also normally a counter to...
laner.
Yeah, very true. And he loves nipping into the jungle, so you can guarantee a bit of farm that way. But yeah, I would agree with you. Not a first 2 pickup. I mean, it could be a kind of... He is a great counter to Slark, in my opinion. So it could be a kind of protect the Slark choice, but that would be very, very strange. And he is kind of vulnerable to just the heavy stunnage which SCYTHE seem to want to pull out.
Yeah.
And we haven't actually talked at all about the... I was just going to say, we haven't talked at all about the SCYTHE bans. I mean, I would imagine they're looking to stop down major split push here.
Winter
I've seen...
is a very good Nature's Prophet. I'd say that would definitely be a hero I would associate him with. I believe he did play him. Winter played Nature's Prophet against him in the Southeast Asia, the best of the best. So that's not surprising.
Right, okay. That's another target ban then. Good.
10 seconds.
Invoker I've seen also pulling out the Forged Spirits more often
5
recently.
seconds.
So I'm wondering if...
Sword is definitely having a comeback of sorts.
Bit of a resurgence. So I'm wondering whether they were just trying to shut down heavy push. But certainly Invoker a very strong mid anyway.
That certainly makes sense. Yeah. Not being the best against push, and Slark being notoriously bad, like Lich level bad against push. So that's an understandable concern for the first 2 picks.
10 seconds.
I was actually just watching a game recently by a guy called Baumi. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if he's a pro player or not, but he's got a great YouTube channel. And he was playing...
Doesn't ring a bell.
He was playing offlane on Dying against, admittedly, a very, probably quite a poor laning choice of, who was it? It was Spirit Breaker and another strength hero. And he just absolutely
Okay.
crushed with the strength steal, of course, you know,
10
goodbye health.
seconds
Right.
to go.
He was just frequently, you know, solo up there in the lane, getting double kill after double
5
kill.
seconds.
So I'm currently hugely in favour of Undying against strength heroes. I'm wondering if that would be a decent pickup for Orange here.
You know, Slark, Slark is also a stat stealer. You could
Yep.
have a, I don't know about a Slark on Dying Lane, but yeah, Slark also, you know, he steals one of each stat if you have, and then it becomes agility for him. It's his Essence Shift passive.
Yeah. I mean, that I have seen a
Could be something you
Slark
could get the two
Undying
guys in
Dazzle
lane together.
aggressive tri lane. That was
Yeah,
horrific.
Dazzle, of course, would be, for that type of divey tri-lane, would definitely be the logical choice.
Yeah, I mean,
Burst damage.
10
it was
seconds.
literally horrific. I mean, you know, you think it's, you know, okay, Slark's pounce is fairly easy to predict, fairly easy to dodge early game in the laning phase. Try doing it when you've got zombies chewing at your ankles. It's not fun. It's really,
Or
really
if
not fun.
Dazzle's slowing you with
Yeah.
or and early on, a Dazzle slow can be killer, especially someone like Slark, which doesn't need to do the first initiation. Is more than happy to chase you down with
Yeah.
relatively high move speed
Yeah.
and an initiating lockdown.
And then heals from bloody Undying, and oh, it was horrible. It was really, really horrible. Rubik being there picked up by Orange. I do like the call. Very useful hero.
Dyer's pick.
I don't think Scythe have got the heroes out yet, or had the heroes out at the time to justify it, but you can always get a kind of preemptive
Well-
Rubik, if you know what I mean.
It is, on one hand, it's interesting to see a Doom and a Rubik, two heroes that you think of as sort of late surprise picks to turn things around, were picked early. But on the other hand, it's actually a very interesting combo of Doom and the Rubik, because
10
Rubik, of
seconds
course,
to go.
so good at targeting people with those big ults and ability-based heroes.
Seconds.
Well, and Doom with his silence, and the he's good against heroes with passive, but it's a lot of sort of it shut down your number one hero. I wonder if it's sort of a miracle target. It's a very anti-4 protect 1 lineup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's no. I almost feel like when you play a Doom, you should try and bait out certain heroes from the other team. It's like in the tournament that we run whenever we play. Whenever I play against you, for example, if I either have games where I try and shut down your perfect choices, or I try and counter them. I don't try and do both at the same time, because then I end up with the perfect team to counter a Timbersaw or a Bristle, but I ban them.
Reserve time.
Well, this is probably a separate discussion for another time. My reaction to that is, I don't know why everyone's target. It seems like every game, everyone targets me. Like I'm usually not the best player on the team. I'm just the captain.
You and
But I
Proton.
know every game, even the drafts, everyone gets so excited. It's like, oh yeah, David's scared now.
Yeah, it's so dramatic. It's so OTT dramatic. Our little tournament, love it. Anyway, Dark's here. So Rubik can go mid, Doom can go mid, but I kind of have a feeling that
Yeah,
this is going to be
there's a mid to come.
yeah. There's a mid to come.
I don't think SCYTHE has shown their mid hero either.
No, I would agree. I mean, they've got their option on Marana, but
Although I will say, if they don't put Marana mid, I think they're going to be in trouble. Because personally, I think of Slardar and Marana as both just not wise heavy carry choices, unless you're going for a very early or very aggressive lanes. Like you have a very hard carry as a solo in the safe lane while you're putting Slardar in an aggressive tri lane, like a lone
10
druid or something.
seconds to go.
yeah. I mean, I'm thinking that the most noticeable thing about Scythe right now is just how much bloody stun they have.
Dyer's ban.
You know, if you've got Slardar and Marana just even vaguely nearby and Sand King does a Burrow Strike in, Slardar can, you know, swift in and get a crush off,
Sure.
and Marana will have all the time in the world to land an arrow. Whether that means that they're running some kind of trial aim with that, which I now doubt,
10
but
seconds to go.
they've certainly got a very destructive team here.
5 seconds.
And it could be the Marana mid.
Yeah.
It definitely could be. I love Sand King support
I
with
mean,
a ranged
it
heavy
is-
carry.
Reserve time.
So it could be Lit Slardar, Sand King someone else, and then Marana mid.
And maybe they could go for an aggro tri lane. I mean, it's only 3 stuns. Not that, I mean, 3 stuns is a very solid amount of stuns. Definitely more than average for a whole team.
Hmm.
But definitely, I think they're going to be looking for Slardar to get an early blink, because Sand King's initiation value will decrease once people can really punish him for coming in. He's just too squishy to be initiator in the late game.
Well, I mean, definitely an early game lineup.
Focus team with Sand King as an initiator early and Thunder as an initiated late.
I mean, it's a very kind of. Well, I mean, what I'm thinking is kind of. Yeah, early mid game is definitely where they want to win, but if they can get a Sand King initiation, proper epicenter and everything, and then Slardar can blink in and crush and catch the heroes again, they're going to have to sit through the entire epicenter. There'll be no blinking away from it. Sand King stuns only a couple of seconds. You can avoid a lot of damage if you've got a blink dagger. But yeah, very interesting teams.
Combo.
Yeah, I do think we've got late game Orange and early game Scythe.
And the Lich to sort of go along with that. But don't the Doom and the Rubik counter that perfectly? And with Slark and Darkseer, two heroes with Escape to get out of that? I mean, Doom and Rubik are the exact two cases you'd want for the team that they're building. It's like they knew what they were building beforehand.
10 seconds.
Well, I mean,
they didn't see the Lich, but they still, I don't know.
I would say, look, I can definitely see what you're saying, but I think the edge that Scythe might have is, they're not looking to kind of set up a team fight and wait around for a bit and everybody's facing off and then go in. They'll be looking to get a definite jump on them. Probably start the stunning off targeting Doom, just so that he won't be able to get Doom off until Epicenter's run and the Lich ult is gone.
To me, this is like a sign that these two teams know each other so well. Like Orange, for their first two picks, already knew exactly what they were going for. And I was like, okay, well, we need to bring out our team that's made for counter that. Our sort of, what is not a tricky, but a sort of fairly unique, but actually integrates very well Doom Rubik combo. And they're like, okay, they were so prepared before they even really knew what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. This draft wouldn't exactly make sense if these two teams were strangers. It would be a very unusual draft. But there's just so much prediction of what the other team can pull off or might be interested in pulling off, or even just the type of play they're likely to go. So you can get your counters in early by countering the type of thing.
And see, and that's just and the enchanters take up the dash. Orange knew what Scythe was doing before they really showed their cards. I mean, with Enigma and Lich, this is such a early team fight focused, get your ults and go draft. And Doom and Rubik, and Slark and Darkseer also reasonably well. Doom and Rubik are like the go-to counters for that.
I mean, it'll be interesting.
They would have known to draft them if they hadn't seen this before. I bet you Orange has seen this exact same strategy with Scythe in a scrim, or watch them do it against someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I really like Scythe's lineup. I think one of the downsides they're gonna have though is they've got Enigma's cooldown is just so long that for a team that kind of wants to come online early and then just get the game over and done with.
Yeah.
If they mess one of those up, it's gonna really hurt them.
They're gonna have to win a couple fights without Black Hole for this to work. And with Epicenter and Lich ult and everything, they can do that. I mean,
toilet break. Are you serious? Okay, 5-minute toilet break it is.
They're gonna have to win at least 2 fights without the Black Hole up. Through gank, through something else, or just gank or split push during that time. It's just, I mean, Scythe's lineup, they have no hard carry, and they have 3 supports. With their supports, they're great supports and have a lot of synergy together. But if this goes to 30 minutes, it could already begin to really start to fall off. Hard. If they don't win, they're gonna have to win towers. They're gonna have to have,
that much gold.
A tier 2 down before 15 minutes. Which they can definitely do. I mean, that's not that aggressive, but they're gonna have to.
I mean, it's gonna be tricky for them. I do like their early game heroes, so I mean, they do have a good team for doing it. But in the Asian League, especially, it's never over till it's over. I mean, like that Titan Myth game.
Oh yeah.
Was just insane. That Myth had 2 sets of racks down, and then Titan won the game without taking any racks. They just went straight from tier 3s to tier 4s.
Should we introduce the teams?
I was wondering whether we should wait until this is over, because we don't have Pink up yet. Who's Pink going to be? That's Winter.
True.
But whatever, don't mind. Don't mind.
I mean, I think we already
could introduce Roshan.
Yeah, there he is.
This is Roshan, everybody. He's our co-caster for the day.
Is he a demon or like a monster? I always think Balrog when I see him.
Yeah, there's some Balrog there. I would probably say demon, given the wings.
Okay.
But
the wings, right? That's sort of. like meh, or maybe
Nah,
some sort of bat
yeah.
creature. Roshan is a pretty sweet model, by the way. I don't think they get enough credit for that's a
Yes.
that's a cool looking thing.
Nobody ever really looks at that, because by the time you kind of get into Rosh, it's all, get the Rosh, get the Aegis,
Right.
oh my god!
Right. Is that I think we could safely say that's the best model in the game, just as it you know, raster modeling
I
perspective.
I would be happy to give that. I'm going to be thinking pretty much throughout the entire game now of something better. But oh,
I think I could safely say that's the best model in the game.
I'm going to have a think, a big long think. I mean, it's kind of tricky as well, because all the hero, you know, it kind of depends what cosmetics you have a little bit. I mean, this Doom. Let's have a look at the Doom. This is a bit of a sparse Doom. No fancy wings. I like the head
like the
though.
helmet a
Yeah,
lot.
the helmet is really
Yeah.
badass.
Like a bull
Yeah,
thing.
makes his
Should we
whole.
introduce the teams now that Winter's back?
Yeah, sure, go for it. You want to kick us off?
Sure. Do you want me to? All right, I'll do orange. So on orange, we have we're right about ready to go. Very exciting. We have
Oh, well.
Winter on the Dark Seer, probably going to be in the solo off lane. We have Ysera on the Doom as their mid, perhaps, not sure. We have Insidious C heading down to the off lane, probably just going to place a ward.
Mm.
We have Sharky, their support player, on the Rubik, and we have SXO CSX on their Slark, who probably is going to be the hard carry.
Mm.
Probably with Doom mid, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was trying to work out their laning actually. Obviously, Enchantress in the jungle.
Oh,
Other than that, I'm just going to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, it's
this
4 on
could
5, unfortunately. Orange have got to be a little bit careful here. So it's
I know,
Freedom on the
but
Lich.
Both.
I wonder if I can get the self.
Look how well these teams know each other.
Yeah.
The guys knew exactly what they wanted to do.
And they knew it would take all 5 of them
This
to
is-
to safely scare it off as
And
well.
they were like, okay, no, guys, they always roll as 4 into the jungle to place those wards when they pick Enchantress. We all have to go as 5 right now.
Yeah.
30 seconds to back.
So let me just try and get these done.
Teams
It's
that know each other very well.
it's Hannah there on the Slardar, looking very nice. Freedom on the Lich, Pelosum on the SK. What am I missing here? All right, there we go. It's
And Orange is too terrified to go in.
Waka Kaka on the Enigma, and there we go. Miracle on the Mirana. I mean, you know, you say they don't have a heavy carry. That's what I probably would have said if I'd never seen Miracle play Naga before and I saw him pick it up. I'd be like, well, yeah, he's a heavy carry, but he's not the heaviest. Nothing amazing can be done with him. And then Miracle plays
doesn't want his
Naga.
own, but who's gonna take it? Yeah.
He was waiting for the creeps, I think. So it looks like Enchantress, Rubik, and Darkseer. Or do you reckon Enchantress and
This is
Rubik are
gonna
just
be
a
the
little
most interesting
ganking?
lane.
Yeah, they're just a little ganking squad.
Okay, I'm about to say that would, but this is very good.
Oh, look at that
I'm
mid!
of the opinion that Darkseer's the Nyx, the what?
No, just mid. It's such a wonderful lineup you never see. It's Sand King against Doom.
Wow.
Love it. Caustic
Did
Finale.
not see
Yep.
that coming.
Caustic Finale's been leveled up. Sand King is amazing against mid.
Enchantress
Against
and
melee
Rubik
mids.
smoked up down here. They want to go in.
I'm wondering whether they were going to gank bot, but then realized what the lineup was mid and decided to rush in there and
they're
help
like, oh,
Doom
no,
out.
Let's just take the Sand King,
There's a
guys.
lift.
Oh, lift.
Oh, the throw went in the wrong direction. No.
They're gonna get him.
Quick first blood.
Well, the Enchantress and Rubik were actually over there.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
their damage. Doom's really not putting out a lot of damage at this lane.
I'm wondering whether they were, because they smoked up by the secret shop and then ran in by bot rune. I am wondering whether they, yeah, we're planning on going on the Mirana. That's my theory.
We see. I think of Darkseer as very good in solo on solos, exceptionally good.
Yeah.
Because Mirana does not have the burst damage to take out the Iron Shell creep, so he can just push her out of lane. Surprised he's not though. He just wants to lane against her.
I mean, Mirana is going to be being very, very cautious. Oh, interesting Enchantress
Rubik are
jungling,
farming this
yeah.
camp down here. Yeah.
I like that.
This is such an interesting lane. A solo Mirana versus a solo Darkseer with a Enchantress and Rubik jungling in the enemy jungle.
Oh, I mean, you talk about that. The the Scythe offlane have pulled the Dire Wave into the large camp. And are now back up to contest the Wave XP as well. Slardar getting a nice crush off there. I think he was faking, pretending to get a last hit.
Enigma's rotating top. He's got an army violence. Both junglers are jungling in the enemy jungle.
Good, good. That's what I like to see. Oh
Okay,
dear.
we have Enchantress and Rubik, but they stall them. They're in and out for the Mirana.
Yeah, they don't have the stun really. Oh god, and the interesting things top and bottom. What do we do, Davidy? What do we do?
All right, I got bottom. You take top.
And both of the people who are by themselves have a leap to get away from trouble. Oh,
Enchantress and Rubik are quick skipping bottom lane. They're trying to take Mirana's tower now.
right,
That's what they
okay.
need to do. Mirana can't do
So
anything
they're
to
just
save them from taking this tower.
securing that farm. Looks like the same thing's going on top.
But then Scythe, knowing that they're creep skipping top too,
Yeah.
knowing that Scythe was the orange was going to take out their jungle, both teams knowing that they would both probably do this to each other, they both moved their jungle.
Oh, Miracle in real trouble. Gonna get taken out. Managed to get a decent bit of harass, but it's really just spamming spells for the sake of it at that stage.
Trust me, I'm a supercomputer and I barely
Slark getting pushed away by this team top.
I mean, I think
I mean, both teams are doing the same thing to each other.
whenever I
Orange is just getting kills.
whenever I see that name, I always want to say Havos, you know, Xboxed, but it's not. X-Sox or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I think he made the right call in terms of how to deal with this, in that he backed off down lane. He was like, okay, there are 3 heroes here. I'm not going to be able to mess around in the jungle. I need to get back.
But
What Mirana chose to do,
tower before 4 minutes.
wham. But I mean, what Mirana chose to do was hide in the trees here, and
Oh, right.
she got killed for it very, very quickly. They just ran in and murdered.
I mean, I agree. But I still think we're seeing what I was saying before about Slark, about how he's such a strong hero right now, except for the fact that he really can do nothing against pushing lineups.
Oh,
Like,
Doom went down.
Mirana was out of position, that was her fault. Oh, I missed that.
Doom went down mid. Caustic Finale,
Keep-
just
have to try to help Slark.
ridiculous.
Yeah, what is this Slark gonna do?
Bottom tower has been destroyed.
I do manage to get the bottom for the Radiant.
I mean, I think that was always going to go. I think they would have got that.
Push, get him out of lane. Who needs a sentry ward in this lane to prevent him from sandstorming?
Here we
Just a sentry
go.
ward right here in the middle of the lane would help him a lot.
Slardar rushing into mid, looking for the crush. Oh, Sarah, I think backing out the wrong way there, really.
Both.
He was trying to head to Enchantress, but
Lich could fall here.
yep, they took out the Lich.
I don't think they can get the return kill. It's okay, it's a good trade.
Wow, you're mid for Lich?
Very aggressive observer ward for the Dire.
Yeah, they're getting this stuff started off early. Their sentry's just gone down on bot rune, so
They
Scythe
don't
can
wanna let
reward.
Mirana farm. But you see, this is again such an early focused lineup for Scythe. Like if they're not making plays right now, they're gonna be in trouble. They don't have.
Yeah. Winter judging it
Again, I
safe
know
to
they
come
have
back
both
into
their
lane.
ults up, but the faster their ults are up, by the time their ults, Rubik's already level 3. He's only a little bit behind Enigma.
This was the hard push coming out from
Doom's level
Darkseer you were
5.
talking about, by the way. He's
What is
orbing.
Slark gonna do against push? What's Mirana gonna do? Yeah, if they had done that earlier, they could have taken the Radiant tier 1 before they got the Dire tier 1, and they could have had more to defend that lane and not give Mirana farm. He should have been pushing, I think, from the beginning. But then again, he's Winter and I'm me, so you know. 3 Dire heroes
Action
on the
top,
lane,
oh.
but Enchantress and Rubik, are they gonna smoke? Kind of looking like it.
Oh, looks like they're going on the Slark up top. Hannah looking to rush in, get one more crush off. He's got the mana for it.
He's using the
There it is.
Good job to time it.
And the Burrow
Great
Strike.
timing from the Slardar.
Massive 3-person
waited
dust
for the
gank
time to
rotation here
finish.
though from Orange. They did
Yeah.
get that off before a ward, but I
But
think Scythe are going to
Radiant's just
be...
back up.
I want to say Scythe will be taken. Oh no, Pelosin.
Oh.
Thinking that he got a chance here for some major kills, but I think just gonna go down. He hit. Oh, Mirana.
Doom the Lich, he should fall.
Yeah, Lich is down. That was nice use of level death there, by the way, by Doom, just because I think he did it to make it harder to deny. Well, I'm actually not. It's tricky, and I didn't look at the actual levels there and see if it was used properly, if you know what I mean, for that extra damage. But I just mean
it was not.
They would have been looking.
5.
Oh no, you can't deny through Doom, can you? So never mind. You could have just left it, I guess.
It's just interesting. I don't, not that I disagree with you, but every time I hear you talking about Doom, you're always talking about effective use of level death. You think that's very, you just think that's very key to the hero. When a lot of players tend to don't really not value it very much.
Oh dear, Winter being a little bit too aggressive with his trying to shut down the Mirana farm and ends up getting caught out by a Sand King stun. Yeah, well, I mean,
it's interesting.
Here's the thing: I didn't play very well with level death.
For a relatively low damage nuke that doesn't stun, I mean, you would, but it is very key to good Doom play is careful use of level death. It makes a big difference. I mean, I don't disagree with you. Oh, great play by Miracle against the Slark. Slark had a haste rune, was going for the pounce on Miracle, but Miracle actually backed up and ran past his Slark. Just ran right past him because he knew with the haste rune he'd go over top of him, and he pounced too late, and Rana got away with leap.
Scythe making plays mid, definitely. I mean, that tower's on half health now, but they've got to be careful. Orange are ready. I mean, the thing about level death is if you get that multiplier right, in addition to whatever damage it normally does, that's 20% of their max HP. Not their current HP, their max HP, just removed. So.
Oh, another smoke.
I mean, that is terrifying. Oh dear.
Orange is doing what Scythe needs to be doing, grouping up and getting ganks. Oh, I guess they are going on Slark.
Yep. Oh, Black Hole comes out for Slark. I'm not too against using Black Holes early game for single kills.
No.
If it's on a good hero.
We're in a little bit of trouble.
Otherwise, you end up just waiting for 20 minutes.
Well, they're going in on this Slardar. Doom's thrown out. He should fall.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
So, wasted Mirana ult, possibly?
Is under siege.
Yeah. Mirana did level it at 6 instead of waiting till 11, which I actually am one of those people that is in favor of that. I know many disagree.
I think the way this game has been going.
Grouping up and ganking, and I'm not sure what Scythe is doing. I mean, I know they need to get farm, and I know that they need to wait till they have levels, but everyone's beyond level 6. They should be using, I guess they've had to use the Mirana ults defensively, but they needed to use the Mirana ult to initiate in and use their big combo.
Well, I mean, I think what they're trying to do now is push. Like, I wouldn't be surprised now if Orange let this tower go down and just focus on getting farm for the carries. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Because the problem is Scythe are being forced now after that, you know, slow early game. If they do want to push towers, which they have to do, they've got to group up. Which gives Orange
the middle tower with the Dark Troll Summoner.
Oh, he didn't. Oh wow, good job, Slaughter.
Yeah, see, now here's what they need to do. They just force the Darkseer back because your combo is so strong, and just take towers.
Yep.
They're using the threat of their combo to zone people out for pushes. Epicenter top.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
I missed that, unfortunately. There's a big push going on bottom. Mirana, I think.
Yeah, I just saw on the minimap. I saw the Sand King move about 500 units. For no reason. I was like, oh, it's going down.
That's it. I just want to give a shout out to Miracle there because.
And he's really using this Caustic Finale well to farm. He already has his blink up and 1500 more gold.
It's such a good farming tool. It's ridiculous.
For Sand King.
A mid tanking though. I mean,
yeah,
mid tanking too strong. What's he got?
But again, all that farm in the Sand King won't mean that much. At 5 minutes. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be great. But
it's going to be useful for a while. I mean, well, if you build them quick enough, you can end up getting some of your kind of key team items. Like he should be getting what am I trying to say here?
Miracle went for the drum, which again at 35 minutes the charges will be gone. and it'll be a great, it's a great, very efficient item. But where's their late game damage? Nowhere. They have to win this before 30 minutes. Maybe if Miracle rested Deso or something and started trying to build that carry right-click damage on him, or Yasha would have been a good choice. I'm not saying it's the wrong choice, but they've just really committed to this early game.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, yeah, the drums is a very strange choice on the one hero that you're hoping to carry with. Like, I would have said almost anybody else could have picked that up, and that would have been fine.
But again,
they're now looking to take bot in exchange for top, I think.
Orange has this very strong lineup versus 4-protect-1 lineups, because they have Doom and Big. The two heroes are often considered the best at countering his heroes. Yeah. So they have to not have one hero become too strong or invest too much in that hero, because then Doom and Rubik will just take the hero game. They have to spread the farm around.
I think SCYTHE are actually playing better right now, though. They're gonna get the bot tower and actually get it much faster, so they can rotate top for the defense as well.
But everyone gets out.
I was gonna say Orange a little bit more out of position there with their heroes a bit more spread out, but the ones on mid lane just came straight back up there as well. But definitely that was in favor of SCYTHE. I mean now they're beginning to pick up the pace that they needed and move around and push down towers. It might be a little bit late. Let's see if they can get a few more ganks off.
They TP'd a lot, and they used the Mirana ult and didn't get anything from it.
Well, they got a tower.
And they pushed them off. They stopped them from pushing.
Well, no, I mean,
I see what you mean.
but the general kind of equilibrium there, like that, the whole thing started when each team was trying to push their safe lane, and I think that went well for SCYTHE. It cost them a Mirana ult, and I don't think it needed to. I would agree, but I think they were hoping to also go in and get kills. Good. Dire
didn't really spend anything, and SCYTHE spent a lot. But I don't know.
Other than time, I don't know.
Starting to come in a little bit more. But this.
I can see your point. They're using their initiation ult for things other than. Although there, I think they were trying to initiate with the Mirana ult. But yeah, they need to get that off and working and set up for the black hole and the epicenter and the.
They keep forcing SCYTHE to use their abilities either in very difficult one-on-one kills where they take several ults to get the kill, or into using their abilities defensively to stop ganks. And they're just having a very comfortable mid game. I mean, they have not bad farm at all on Orange. Enigma got his mech. I got a fact from Lua a while ago. He got his mech at 9 minutes and 26 seconds, and that's the 13th fastest mech time on Enigma in the history of Pro Dota. I mean, he's farming very well, and so is the 16.
But you know, he hasn't got Blink Dagger BKB, which is what he needs to be the initiator. I mean, I don't know. Okay, no, he does have Blink Dagger now at 15.
But this is what we
yeah, okay, I get that.
For such an early games lineup.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering whether he should have just rushed Blink. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
I actually agree with you completely, because before Blink, Black Hole's so hard to execute well.
I mean, not in this lineup perhaps with Slardar and Sand King. I mean that might be what you're relying on to set it up. I mean they got 3 Blink Daggers now.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. They do have a lot of initiation other than that.
But it hasn't happened for them.
I don't know.
Oh dear, smoke gank into smoke gank. Doom and Enigma spot each other at the same time. Slardar crush. They're getting the damage on. Slardar, Hannah wants to go for it, but oh, beautiful crush there from Hannah is going to basically see him out.
Doom blew his Doom on Enigma without doing anything, and they used Marnell to get out.
True. Would you say that's a good trade for SCYTHE in terms of ability cooldown?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I don't know if it's a win, but it's definitely better.
I mean, Doom at the moment has a shorter cooldown, so that will be operational before they can do the initiation again. Well, I agree with you though. They also forced Doom to pop his DD room.
It was definitely wise of Doom to Doom the Enigma, because if it had really anyone else, then that black hole would have come out. And
yeah,
if they can ever get the black hole into epicenter combo up, it will be devastating at this time in the game. I mean, Enigma again went mid, and now he has a lot of levels, so he has this great early epicenter. But they need to make that choice pay off.
Yeah,
and they're not really doing that still. They're better.
Doom has Ogre Club and Hammer, so he's going to have BKB up within the next 5 minutes, I would say.
Not long at all.
Um,
Before then, I would guess. But because he's
Yeah, thousands
they're
go.
pushing instead of ganking, which again is fine.
Die
But they do
Thousands
have a
go.
tier 2 down. But I said they needed a tier 2 a lot faster than this, and I'm worried about them. See.
Under siege.
Doom not gonna
Slark
be.
has dropped
Oh,
16.
but there comes a blink initiation
Oh,
from
almost
Enigma.
got the Mirana.
Doom in trouble here as Sanking comes in as well, and Orange goes. Yeah, Doom goes down.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
I think that was a
Go
good
black hole.
call there from
They
Scythe.
should push.
You know, they had the option there to get tier
I think
2
they
in
would.
exchange for tier 1, and they chose to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get the Doom instead.
Someone was saying go top, and they said, no, we're already here. Just go middle. This is what they needed.
I like the way
Black
this is coming
hole,
together for them. I really do.
Mirana in 20 seconds.
Dire's
Lich
middle
holds up, but he's
tower
going
is under
back.
siege.
Where's Lich going? I guess they're going to defend top. I don't know about that.
There come the Centaurs with their massive health pools, just pulling the creeps off.
Yeah. They should have devoted more to that push. They could have gotten that mid-tier tower if everyone had stayed. Not sure why Lich and Sanking left. That would have been a good trade, tier 2 for tier 1.
Well, I mean, that being said, but perhaps they're thinking, you know, we
Slark
really
goes
don't
on
want to
this
lose
Lich.
even tier 1s.
Doing a lot of damage. Oh! Lich TP's out with what had to be less than 100 health.
I missed that actually. I was nipping around trying to find it.
Yeah, it was a very... I don't know where he
Good
was
job,
going,
Lich.
but SXO was...
Oh,
Now they're going to take this tier 1 mid.
Radiant's middle
pretty
tower
much no
Sanking's
problem.
Charging the epicenter.
Oh, he does get it off. He does get it off. Oh, are we going to see Black Hole? Yes.
Oh, and the black hole.
Oh dear, but Darkseid's got his wall out. This is going to be
Oh, but they don't kill.
not
they
as
don't kill
definitive
him.
as they
Lich
want.
comes
Is
out.
Doom going to go?
Should
Oh,
have thrown it while the black hole was going on.
this is insane. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that didn't get
What was-
thrown earlier. But Scythe definitely coming off ahead there.
Oh, they get the arrow stun.
dominating. Double kill.
Oh, that was so well played. Slark's still alive. But why didn't they throw that Lich out while the Nick black hole was going on?
I want to say
Kill
they had a.
Slark then.
I want to say they had a brilliant reason, something to do with cooldowns or mana or distance. But it looked to me like they could have done it, and it would have bounced around much smoother there. Also, there were less
That would've
creeps
been
around
a
at
lot-
the
that would've
time,
been big.
weren't there?
Yeah, there was nothing. It would have been like all three heroes would have just stood there and bounced right between them.
Hmm.
I mean, that's the whole point of Enigma Lich is the combo. I mean, still a great fight from Scythe, and now that's what they needed. They're still behind schedule, but now they're definitely doing fine.
They're picking up the pace, and I mean, if they can, how's that?
That Slark kill would have been really nice. That would have been all 5 dead.
I mean, the Doom,
Would have been a tier 3.
the Doom BKB is still a fair ways off. 800 gold to go now.
Yeah,
He's really been slowed down. 2 kills in the last few minutes.
But I'm guessing Slark's going to start working on his own BKB now. Almost has enough for the Ogre Club, if that's what he's going for.
Miracle, I reckon, probably trying to pick up a Yasha next, and then he's going to be split pushing.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Yasha is good. I think he should have
Sorry,
done
Manta,
Yasha first.
Manta.
Yasha into Manta, or then started on like a Diffusal Blade or something weird. Diffusal Blade wouldn't have actually been a bad pick. It's actually really not bad on Mirana. Gives her a lot of agility she needs and a good attack modifier. You're trying to gank.
But it means you can't get Deso, right?
Unique field
Unique
Miranda.
attack modifiers and all. Oh, Insidious
That's right, now
against.
you could get both, but if they were going for this early game,
True.
If you
Shots
find
fired there by each team, but
arrow.
oh dear, and Miracle's in real trouble.
Do not
Going for a
RR.
TP, just not quite enough time, and now Orange thinking that yeah, they have the position now to just chase downside. Slardar's doomed.
They pop the mech.
The entire Radiant team coming up here trying to defend, but
Oh,
Orange have
Slark
nicely
here,
pinned
finish
them
him
in.
off. It's like epicenter.
Epicenter. It's not going to be enough damage.
Lich ult.
Yeah, not going to be enough damage.
Bounces out.
Orange actually did an amazing job just kind of shepherding the entire Scythe team into the top left corner of the map there. I mean, there was nowhere for them to
50
run.
Health Rubik. Yeah, that was
Sprites out.
Again, that was not able to win the fight without Black Hole
Yeah.
and getting initiated on instead of initiating.
I mean, here's the problem. Like you were saying that was a great. I really like what the Sanking was doing there. You know, get into the trees so that you got enough time out of vision, and then
Yeah.
stun your way out. But it's no longer enough damage unless they get every single combo off at the same time, or if they massively outnumber the opponent.
To start happening.
Radiant's
I mean, if they had Black
top
Hole
tower
up,
is under siege.
they definitely would have won that fight. If
Yeah.
they had initiated with Marana ult, they definitely would have won that fight. But again, they cannot get the right combo of those two things.
Well, it was very messy. They had 2 or 3 heroes pushing top, so there were kind of 2 or 3 die heroes coming in to do that, and then the other 2 Scythe heroes making their way up through top rune to try and join the fight ran into the other 2 orange heroes. It was a really, really messy fight, and it started off with Marana getting absolutely murdered,
Yep.
which is very sad.
Doom and Rubik doing a great job. Rubik stole the Slardar ult and was using that to keep everyone low, and Doom was able to stun Slardar before he could stun Initiate. And he doesn't need. He can either save either Doom's Enigma if the ult's up, or if the ult's not up, he dooms Slardar, and they have no initiation. If Slardar can't blink and Enigma can't black hole, what lockdown do they have to make anything they're doing work?
Yeah. Yep, I can see your point.
Rubik and Doom so good at countering this lineup.
I mean, what
Side got outdrafted.
what Scythe need to do is initiate on. I want to say Scythe need to initiate on Doom and just make sure that that's not going to be a part of the team fight, or
Probably.
keep him silenced for it. No, but nothing really works. And while you're doing that,
On the other hand,
Slark is stabbing you in the
but you see,
face, Dark Reef Prison style.
this is why the Marana ult initiation is so key, because what they want to do is get off all their ults fast enough that Doom use like a black hole to stun, and then Enigma charges his epicenter, and Lich throws the ult. They want to do that before Doom gets a chance to use his BKB. So as his Doom. So as part of that initial lockdown burst, try to kill the Doom, and then they don't have to worry about the Slardar or the Marana being doomed to the point where they have to be out of the fight. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too, and that will work with the Marana ult. But they keep using the Marana ult.
They're gonna catch out Winter here though, 5-on-1. Sorry, that ended very quickly. Please carry on.
No, it's fine. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No. I can see what you're
But
saying.
that Marana ult defensively is such a big deal. They
Yeah.
can't initiate without it, or they'd risk being doomed.
The Centaur's gonna stun out this rush
That's the
attempt.
only doom-proof initiation they have.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think what the kind of position Orange would be in. If Doom were dead and hadn't got Doom off, and it was so you're now talking 5-on-14 fight, they'd be in real trouble. They got 3
The
big
Slardar would've been
squishies
stunning.
who depend on crowd control to really be effective, and they got Slark, who is great, but isn't going to win, by himself against 5. Slardar with Aegis
If they
now.
had the Slardar stun and the Enigma Black Hole, they could save the Slardar stun for after the Black Hole.
48 seconds till the next Marana ult. Big wait on that. I mean, they're definitely playing the kind of team where you've got to wait for these cooldowns, and when they're up, then you can try for a big play. But Orange know that too, and if they try it, whether it works or not, you know that for the next 2 minutes, Orange are going to be being really aggressive. Just because the cooldowns are up on Black Hole and the Invis. And
Slaughter has a Vitality booster. I wonder if he's going for Heart.
he dropped his shield, so pretty sure it's not Vanguard. Heart seems likely to me. Let's have a look at the items actually. So unsurprisingly, I think a lot of the orange heroes building BKBs. It's going to be 4. Oh no, Enchantress, okay, turning that ogre into an axe, but still 3 BKBs will be up. And that's just going to nuke it, just absolutely nuke it. I mean, Scythe have got great ults, but they're actually not the ults that go through BKB.
Right.
I mean, Black Hole does,
Black
I
Hole
think.
does.
Yeah, okay, Black Hole does.
Slardar's does, to be fair.
Okay, but that's not the Slardar. It's a bit like track. You want to try and get one of those on every team, on every member of the other team, and it's great, and it
Right.
can be amazing. But it's not like Black Hole, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not like Beastmaster's Raw. It's not one of those. It's not Chronosphere.
But both of those do go through BKB.
Yeah, those all do. Oh, sorry, yes, and I see what you're saying. Yes, Slardar's ult does.
Great Mad Lib.
So
what's happening here then? Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
But I really think
have
that
2 BKB-proof ults. But the question is, if you Lich and Sand King can't do damage, then what's the point of all that lockdown?
yeah.
They don't have right click, other than Marana, who's not a real right clicker, which is why, again, the Marana pick only works if you can use her ult aggressively.
Also, I just want to throw this out here. I mean, like, okay, here's me criticizing the item build of one of these guys. It's a little bit ridiculous, but let me have a go. SK's picked up Ags. Now, I get that for the cooldown. It's great for that purpose, but he's going to have to wait for the rest of his team ult to be ready anyway. So one person with a shorter cooldown doesn't really help. And if he'd got Hood of Defiance, which I think is... I've recently changed my mind on this, arguably a better pick for Sand King, then you'd have all of those ults going off. I mean Veil of Discord, yes. Apologies. You'd have all of those ults going off with that additional magic damage. It would have been crazy. I mean, I agree completely. That can nuke out an entire team with just Epicenter, let alone Black Hole, Crush, you know, Lich ult, whatever it's called, Chain Frost. That's actually just a guess based on what it does.
Part of it again.
Yes.
Is that so? I even agree with you more because Black Hole, getting it at a faster cooldown is great, but if you don't have Black Hole to get everyone to stand still for it, then they're just going to dodge your epicenter.
Mm.
So then the lower cooldown doesn't really help him that much because he needs Black Hole to really use his ult effectively.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what he was going for, but I don't think it was a good call. In my personal opinion.
I'm on your side here.
Mm.
I'm on your side.
Oh, Mirana ult gets popped to get away, but oh, the vacuum. Good job there from them. And here come all these BKBs. And what can Scythe do? They have to run away. Is there a gem out? How are they getting vision on? Okay, it's worn off now, but how are they getting vision on that? And why weren't Scythe just scattering?
I'm wondering at the same thing. Oh, my thing's too loud. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my volume down real quick. I'll be right back.
No problem. I mean, I suppose for those still listening, Scythe did only lose Mirana in that, which is very good for them. But given that they could have lost an awful lot more, but it's still their kind of, you know, the heavy carry hope of the Scythe team. And now Orange can just push really. I mean, the rest of the Scythe team did a great job getting out, getting straight back into farming bottom and all the rest of it. But yeah, absolutely nothing to slow down Orange. They need to be using these ults effectively, and that's going to be really hard sieging tier 3. I mean, I think what they really wanted to do, the ideal situation that is win a decisive team fight at a tier 2 and use that to push tier 3. Pushing tier 3 with all these heroes up is going to be a nightmare for Scythe.
But you saw there how, and I'm back, sorry. You saw there how all those BKBs allowed them to win the fight.
Yeah.
Their ults really weren't that big of a deal.
Just
weren't scared.
A massive crowd of giant yellow glowing heroes charging at you. It's like, oh god damn it, I'm Lich. God.
Has 2k gold in the bank.
Damn
He's rated his next big item.
Darkseer has 2.5.
That's has 2,500 gold in the bank.
Big items up at the moment. Sand King, I do like Fed Sand King. I don't. Yeah, it's that Veil of Discord that I'm missing. I got it right that time, yeah? Okay.
Darkfur goes for Blink instead of like Pipe or something, which is what I would have expected. Against all this magic damage.
Are they
going for Pipe?
Smoking into...
Rubik picked up a gem.
Smoke into nothing! I think that's a decent pickup. I mean, they would have been able to do an awful lot more.
Is, who I think of as a great... They give it to Doom. Doom is tankier, but Slark is a really great gem carrier. Because of course with his passive he can tell when he's under wards.
Yeah.
And he moves around the map so fast. He's always all over the place. Jim is very great on Slark.
And just that leap. I mean,
they gave it to Doom instead.
I think those kind of positional abilities are just amazing. Be it to kind of take you into the trees or over a cliff or something like that. It's so
and
powerful.
He's not the mix of tanks. His survivability is very good. Of course, it was all his escapes.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all the tier 2's down, but it's 30 minutes in.
Yep.
How can they take high ground?
They're also ahead on kills.
And they have Orange's all their ults up.
I mean, they are also ahead on kills, but
Enigma.
I just feel that they don't have the team. They didn't get the early game they needed. I mean, Doom also has.
Look at the net
wait,
worth
Doom
chart.
now carrying the gem?
They are. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Rubik picked it up. Doom's
Doom's
carrying it.
instead of Slark. That's what I was saying.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised. I would have thought Slark would be the carrier.
They are moving out. Onwards and upwards. Or forwards, I suppose, is more appropriate.
Scythe have everything they need, but they have to win this fight. They have an 8k gold advantage. They have
dear. Enigma gets out.
An 8k experience advantage. They have to win this fight. This is their moment. Because if they can't break high ground for 40 minutes, then it'll probably be that after they blow their ults. I don't know what to I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, I'm just having a look here. So I'm just having a look. Scythe have actually been doing a.
Slardar went for the Vanguard.
Oh, he did? I'm surprised.
Yeah, he went for the Vanguard instead of trying to rush an AC or something else.
I was just trying to track down why the XP. I mean, the gold difference. Okay, they got the towers. I was trying to track down why the XP difference is so large. Scythe have actually been doing an amazing job. Not only are they ahead on kills, but most of their kills are coming out on the Doom, on the Slark, and on the Darkseer. Rubik and Enchantress have both only died once. I'm very, very impressed with that, actually. Very, very, very impressed.
No, that is a good point. Good targeting of the opportunities they've had.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting fact just came in from Lua. This is the latest Vanguard time on Slardar in the history of Pro Dota. 29 minutes and 17 seconds. That's the latest Vanguard on the history of Slardar.
That does not surprise me at all.
This is a very... He's just... I mean, he hasn't gotten great farm. But he could have bought a Hyperstone with that money.
Yeah, I mean, Vanguard just not that useful.
Or
late game.
On a Deso. And he's going to BKB. I mean, Mirana's been performing very well. She has a Deso and a Manta. She's starting to hit hard. She's starting to hit fast. But is she going to outcarry Slark and Doom?
I mean,
Slark who has both who have their BKBs up. Doom's work has a plate mail, probably Shiva, so there could be AC.
It could be Shiva's actually. I was thinking AC, but it could be Shiva's.
I really don't feel like Darkseer needed this blink. I think it was a waste of his gold. He should have gone pipe in my opinion.
Oh, happens. Don't like it when people do that.
Catch us if you can.
I have been told. I have been told. I don't know. I'm not an admin. Slardar just being like, oh, idloons. Yum 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 yum. Nom 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 nom.
Delicious.
Oh, the wards.
Pushing mid.
All of the wards.
Oh boy.
Oh, Slark goes down to Mirana. Okay, okay. Let's see you move it, Scythe. Shake that booty.
Alright, this is it. They used the Mirana ult for that. So now they have to use that to win the team fight to break high ground.
Oh, but that was too early. They didn't have the position to jump on anyone there. I mean, maybe they were hoping to jump on mid lane. You know what?
Mirana isn't that useful for breaking high ground because you're going to be next to the tower anyway.
Oh no, I meant to try and gank that Darkseer, but it's Darkseer. He can surge out. They're going to get another Aegis.
Yeah. So now they're going to have Aegis. But of course, by the time they get Slark, will be up. So they decided they think they can win better with Aegis. See, I disagree. I think they have a better chance of winning 5 versus 4 than fighting 6 versus 5.
I'm wondering whether that Vanguard pickup on the Slardar was just, it was what he could afford, and they've decided that what they need to do to win is have him go in, maybe get a crush off, get some amp damage up, but really just be the one that gets hit in the face a lot. And that way we can land Enigma, we can land... Well, I think that's what they're thinking, you know, that's fine. As long as they focus on him for a while, he's got enough health points to tie him up for like at least 3 or 4 seconds. That'll give us what we need to land Epicenter, Chain Frost, and Black Hole.
Vanguard specializes in blocking physical damage, not magic damage, which is what the Doom would have done. Or pure damage.
Well, I think it might be a suicide plan for the Slardar, to be perfectly honest. Oh, here's 3 Mirana Desos.
Dire has fortified its structures.
Enchantress enchants one of the illusions.
I mean, why not save up a Reaver so you can have a heart? It's also great on Slardar.
I would agree. I'm I'm trying to come up with reasons here, and the only thing I can think is that it was about. Oh dear, Slardar's caught out the Enigma, who's going to do a TP, a BKB TP. Good call by him. Wonderful call. I'm just trying to come up with reasons for what they're trying to do here, and that would make sense to me if they're like, it's now or never. What can you afford as an HP item?
Yeah.
But yeah, Vanguard generally.
They were like, alright, they thought they were facing their last team fight.
Yeah.
Although this range barracks on the top lane is low, very low.
Yep. Oh, Slark
Oh,
deciding
they
he
found
can
Slaughter.
take out the entire team. Oh, the wall is totally
Well,
wasted.
defensively. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
arrow
good.
almost hit
I mean that's one of Orange's main area denial things. Would have helped them defend tier 3. I don't think it's all they've got,
Yeah, they're gonna
certainly,
hit back
but
top lane and
it's
try to finish off that range barracks.
it's
They want
one of
that
their most
barracks.
powerful.
They need a barracks before 40 minutes.
So are we seeing split push here then? Who? Oh gee, this is.
I mean, the rest of side is backing up. And they're gonna try to use their advantage to farm. I mean, I know they have them bottled up pretty well, but they don't have the Aegis
Yeah, I mean,
on Mirana for but so long.
any one of them kind of playing around on the top
I'm
lane
not
will
sure
keep
about this.
all 5 of the orange heroes kind of occupado. So there's that, but yeah, and
Slark, they have good roaming heroes. Slark, Darkseer, even Enchantress.
Oh,
can all
speaking
get
of.
back fast.
oh no, they're grouping up top now though.
Slark using Shadow Blade.
All bar Enigma,
Oh, didn't Yost go
who
on the
does have
ledge?
boots of travel, but he needs to use them now.
Oh, he
Yep,
does have
here we go.
travels.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he
Coming in on the
down,
range
so he
creep.
needs to get over there.
Range Rax is down.
Alright, that's the range barracks now. 38 minutes. Melee barracks getting hit.
Melee barracks
Big
going to
against
go
top
down,
tier.
I think. I mean,
They
they
know
don't
what
have
happened.
glyph.
They don't
That
have
was
the
used
glyph.
very recently.
They're gonna get it.
There it is. Oh, and the stun comes out on the Slardar, which is enough.
but-
Oh, one
They're
impetus hits
focusing on different
Mirana,
heroes.
but the mech saves
They
her.
focus different heroes. Enchantress wasn't hitting Mirana. Slark was hitting Mirana, but Enchantress was hitting someone else. Like maybe the Enigma.
She had time to get one impetus off before the leap, which would have been just the one.
The Mirana would have been died.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. She got one attack off on Mirana, which would actually have been enough to kill her, but for the oh Doom, but for the mech pop.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
not.
Doom
Oh,
gets
it's
taken out as
like
well.
backed up.
This is looking really bad for them,
Oh boy,
and they lost the gem.
they lost the gem. Yeah, they need to do this
That's
now.
on Slardar.
This is it. They are about to be officially out of time.
Here comes Insidious with the impetus.
Oh, black hole.
Oh, Black Hole finishing off
Buyback.
Slark. Yep, buyback on Doom. There was an impetus there which Slardar blinked away from, which actually just did a crazy amount of damage. Just
Yeah.
crazy.
They popped the jump. They're going for this tower.
Yep.
They're gonna
Oh,
do
and
the
SK
harass.
just keeping the harass up. Hannah coming in as well, but I
Puts
think,
his but now Ron's right click doing too much damage.
yeah, that physical.
A new
Miracle goes down, but of course has the Aegis. That's the whole point. She's just going to pop back up and leap.
Doom sticking
Oh
around.
no, can't leap.
Throws the Doom out immediately.
Can't leap and Doomed.
Epicenter.
Now, if he'd had Veil of Discord, I honestly think that would have done more for the damage output of that epicenter
agree.
than his
I
Axe
agree.
did.
And Tanking's gonna fall here with the Slaughter ult on him that Rubik stole.
I mean,
Veil would have been a lot bigger there.
this game, Scythe actually managing to pull off the kind of plays they need. I honestly thought it was too late for them after kind of we were 15-20 minutes in. But they've just proven they can still do it. It's a miracle playing carries when you don't expect them. I mean, doing things with carries you don't expect. I just wouldn't have thought they had the late game here at all, but they're actually drawing even.
Yeah.
In the team fights, I mean.
So they did get their racks before 40 minutes, which was an absolute must. Runner did a lot of right click damage to Doom, but that was only because they were able to pick up Slark earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the start of the match he
Orange
said they
just
needed
marches
that by
down the middle.
he said they needed that by 30 minutes.
You're breaking up a fair amount for me, Grumble.
Oh, sorry. I think at the start of the match you said that Scythe needed to get Rex by 30 minutes. So this isn't.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is they're behind schedule.
Yeah. Did get a Heaven's Halberd
This is
pickup
what I'm saying.
on
Do
Slardar.
if Orange. Say that again.
Heaven's Halberd pickup on Slardar. I apparently need to look at my mic.
Not bad on the Slark or the Doom, I guess.
Yeah, or the Enchantress.
Again, very early focused.
I mean, she's doing crazy right-click
Skill's
damage
pretty
right
well.
now.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good item on Slardar. It makes sense. I still am not sure though if Orange just marches down the mid lane and takes a fight, can Scythe really stop them with Black Hole down? Of course, Black Hole's about to be up. I'm not sure why Orange didn't push then. They're being way too defensive.
Well, I think one of the reasons was Scythe made sure that all of the lanes were pushed before they did their thing there, so that even if it went wrong, and it kind of did go wrong a little bit.
What's Doom doing right now?
Oh.
I mean, they're just waiting for them to push. They need to be. They're going to get initiated on the Mirana ult now.
They really. I'm not sure what Doom is doing.
Tower is down. What are they waiting on? I mean, they know they're going to push bottom, but now.
Yeah, they were waiting on.
Scythe gets to have the fight near that exposed Drax.
Wait, was that? Oh dear.
Scythe gets to have a fight near the exposed Drax.
Sorry. Did you see Enigma's latest pickup? Refresher orb. So we've got 2 black holes per team fight right now. This is gonna be messy. This is gonna be real messy one way or the other.
The guys coming through, okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Audio problems, Grumble.
Okay, no worries.
I can hear you just coming. You're kind of jumping in my mic.
It might even be my.
See if it's the same on the stream.
It might be my mic. I've had issues with that. I'll check it up. But yeah, refresher on Enigma.
Yeah, I saw that. And Sand King has Scythe of Ice.
Oh wow!
He used the Hex on Doom there, but they didn't get anything from it.
They're getting up nice playmaking wards here, exactly where they need to be aggressive. If they could get one up actually in the Dire base, that would be amazing.
Dire's bottom barracks is being attacked.
Miracle going down. Invis is popped, and they're going to have to use it defensively. Can they turn it into aggression? Hannah going in with a beautiful crush, followed up by the arrow. Looks like this is going to be a dead Doom. It is, and then there's the black hole, followed up by the Sand King Burrow Strike. Epicenter on the whole time.
Oh, but Darkseer black hole, but then they just Darkseer came in, but just immediately black hole right back.
Well, also Rubik stole black hole there, so shout out for that.
Yep. They used the Darkseer black hole against them, but still wasn't enough.
And there's the GG call. If anybody was having a bit of difficulties on the stream there, I'll go and have a look at the audio quality for the next match. But yeah, GG. Thanks very much for that, David. You have fun?
Yeah, great game. Very exciting.
GG. Awesome. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Tune in shortly for the next game, guys. Bye.